What's up, friends? In this video, we're gonna talk about 5 reasons why you should buy the Meta Quest 2. Now, if you want the tech specs and all that, it'll be listed below, but this will be from my personal experience. Now, if you're coming across this video, you may not be too familiar with the Meta Quest 2 and what it is exactly. Essentially, it is a virtual reality headset. Think about a VR headset or a virtual reality headset as a special pair of glasses that you put over your eyes, and it gives you videos and sound, and it makes you feel like you're in a whole different world. So it immerses you in this virtual reality. Number 1, it's a different experience altogether. Let's say you're a gamer, you're used to the gaming experience with the PlayStation, the Xbox, and with a controller, and you're looking at a television. The Meta Quest 2 is a totally different experience where you're totally immersed from the left and the right, up, down, behind you, sounds all around, 360. It takes your experience from what you're used to, entertainment, to a different level. So if you're used to watching YouTube on the TV or you're used to playing games, you can do all of that through the headset specifically. My first experience with the Meta Quest 2 was back at this government social media conference that I went to. And at first I thought I was gonna get seasick or feel like, oh, I'm gonna be like swerving all over the place, it's gonna be weird. I didn't feel that way at all. It felt very realistic. So when you're first getting into the Meta Quest, you're like, what the heck do I do? What do I do with my hands?
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
There's this application called First Steps. It's this cool virtual reality world and lets you experience how to control the Meta Quest, right? And so from that perspective, I was like, yo, this is crazy. And some of the cool features that from a government perspective that I saw was that people are using this virtual reality to train. So let's say fire department was training for how to put out fires and gas leaks. They could set up a virtual reality experience in maybe a game or a simulation format of what you would do in this scenario so that you can experience it in a somewhat realistic perspective.
You put on a goggle and you feel like you just stepped into the room.
From ventilating a roof with a chainsaw to seeing a wildland fire spread, firefighters can now train in dangerous conditions without putting their lives at risk.
We're able, with this technology, to start, stop, rewind, pause, and even in slow motion, put firefighters through the entire event over and over again.
So if you basically want a different experience than what you're used to in an entertainment perspective, I think the Meta Quest 2, you'd like it a lot. Number 2, it's totally wireless. So the headset itself is like this right here. Okay, let's go ahead. Scuba Steve up in here.
Scuba Steve's.
You can take it anywhere, play it anywhere, wear it anywhere. If you want to lay in the bed and play it, you don't have to worry about having a TV to do that. If you want to lay on the couch, if you want to take it outside, you can play it outside. You can take it to your friend's house without connecting and worrying about a television or a screen or a monitor or anything. It's completely wireless. It's different than other VR headsets that I've seen that you gotta connect it to a PC to access the VR experience. Now I know PlayStation came out with another VR headset, but that's essentially connected to your PS5. You don't need another system to play this. Everything is built within here. I remember when they had VR headsets at like places that you had to pay to play the VR experience, like they had those VR rooms and stuff like that. The entertainment is all in one. So to me, that's pretty freaking cool. So number 3, it has a huge library of games, apps, movies, experiences, etc., all within the Meta Quest 2 itself. So for like PlayStation, Xbox, etc., there's only so many free games that you can experience, like Fortnite. Love Fortnite. You don't have to pay to play with the Meta Quest 2. It's already kind of built in there. Now it has some options. If you want to buy some games or things, you can. But for the most part, a lot of the things are free that you can experience in the Meta Quest. So whether you're a gamer, an artist, or just looking for a new way to relax, the Meta Quest 2 has something for everybody. Let me put this out there. People like to think the Meta Quest 2 is just like playing games on a headset, but it's way more than just playing games. There is movies made specifically for virtual reality. There's experiences. So it's way more than just games. Number 4, super easy setup. So gone are the days where you gotta go through all these accounts and make 30 million accounts. Literally, you could just make a Meta account, sign in, make your little avatar, and go from there. And number 5, the price has finally gone down. Okay, so I saw it on Amazon. It's like 350 bucks now, and you could get it for that price, which, like, I remember at one point, I think it was like $299, and then it went up to like, it was like $400 and something for this bundle. And at the same time, the PlayStation is $500. So it was a lot. So you can get on Amazon now for like $350. You can save your pennies and you can get that from there. But I think if you wanted to get like other headsets, they are $400, $500 and up for that experience. So Some bonuses are, you know how you can chat with friends on Instagram and Facebook with social media? Well, you can take it a step further with interacting with people in the virtual reality world. So you can watch movies together, you can play games together through the virtual reality perspective. Kind of like gaming on, like, let's say the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox online, except it's the virtual reality experience version of that as well. If you're the owner of your MetaQuest, you can cast your gameplay onto the TV and let other people around you see what you're experiencing for yourself. And I think that's just like a fun thing for people to do. I've seen some people try to work out with this. One thing I will say, this is kind of bulky, so if they could slim this down if you're gonna work out, I think that would be fantastic. But other than that, I think the MetaQuest 2 is super cool, and I'm so thankful that I got to experience this. And Meta, if you're watching this, holla at your boy, send me a Quest Pro. I'd love to check that out and give some kind of review of my honest feedback on it. Just saying, just saying. So there we go. It's a unique experience, wireless freedom, has extensive library of games. The price is going down. It's cheaper than other headsets. I say give it a try. And you know what? If you don't, you can always send it back. I'm just saying. Give it like 30 days of return policy, and if you don't like it, just send it back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the MetaQuest 2, and I just wanted to share that experience with you all and let you know my thoughts on it. So if you were on the fence about it, maybe you'll have a decision now. All right, you guys, take it easy. Peace. Should this be a new style? What do y'all think? All right, so boom. MetaQuest 2. Woo! MetaQuest 2. All right, okay, sorry about that, guys.